boys, welcome to the third annual TAGx event. This is the culminating elementary tag experience, and we are so excited you are here. We hope you enjoy the talks.
Hi, I'm Leo Malibu. I love to do puzzles. One of my favorite things to do in my free time is jigsaw puzzles with my mom. They're very fun, but did you know there are many other benefits? This is how puzzles can develop your mind. Puzzles come in all shapes and sizes, some even 1,000 pieces or more. If you are new to doing puzzles, you will be better off with a puzzle with a picture on it because it can give you guidance and can make the process more enjoyable. Or, if you are more experienced, you might like to do a puzzle without a picture because it might make the process more challenging for you. Puzzles can be beneficial in many areas of cognition and emotions, such as mood, problem solving, memory, concentration, and visual spatial processing and coordination. Did you know that while doing a puzzle, your brain releases something called dopamine? Dopamine is a chemical messenger, also known as a neurotransmitter, that plays a role in your emotions. Puzzles can also calm you down if you are mad or angry, and can help you make good choices. It can also calm your mind away from anything bothering you. Jigsaw puzzles improve critical thinking and problem-solving skills by making you think strategically. When putting together a puzzle, you have to identify many colors, shapes, and spaces. Use both the left and right sides of your brain. The left side is largely responsible for math and facts, while the right side for creativity and imagination. Puzzles use both sides of the brain. Jigsaw puzzles help to increase short-term memory. Puzzles help to form pathways throughout the brain. The more pathways, the more efficient the brain. This can promote improved memory. According to Progress Lifeline, puzzles can reinforce connections between brain cells and can promote improved memory. A study from 2018 in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience showed that daily jigsaw puzzles can help protect against brain aging. When putting together a puzzle can improve your attention and concentration span. This can be helpful for other areas of your life. Improved attention and concentration can help with things like schoolwork, playing sports, and making friendships. Puzzles also take patience, another very important skill. They can take days or even weeks to complete. You have to realize it is not going to be finished right away. Visual spatial processing is the ability to tell where objects are at in space. No, not that space, the area around you. This skill is important for many things like playing sports, walking around school, packing a backpack. Puzzles can help with improving things like coordination and strength. Picking up and putting small puzzle pieces together is good for improving coordination and strength in your hands. These are important as we grow. For example, buttoning a shirt is something you use hand coordination for. Something else you use your hands for is writing or even typing. As you heard, puzzles are helpful in many ways. I love puzzles because they are calming and very satisfying to complete. It is a fun way to spend time with my family. Thank you for your time.
scary animals. I even think that people should protect sharks. Even sharks that have long noses, razor-sharp teeth, and mouths that extend out. That's exactly every feature of a goblin shark, and we should not be scared. I got this book at a book fair. It has most of the information for this speech. Also, it is how I discovered goblin sharks in the first place. But I'm not there yet. After I figured out what they were, I did a bunch of research on them because they were my favorite shark. It was the most interesting shark, but if you don't know what a goblin shark is, it's a shark that has a long nose, really sharp teeth that are also crooked. Also, goblin sharks are pink, but they can also be gray. They're also in the top 3 friendliest sharks because of their passive behavior, but not everyone thinks that they're calm and nice. Some people think that they're creepy, freaky, or some people even think that they're weird. A bunch of people have different opinions on how they look, but I think that you shouldn't judge animals. This is a goblin shark. Don't you think it looks funny? You might not think it does at first, but goblin sharks are misjudged. They actually are not aggressive at all. In fact, they have rarely been seen, and that's not a good thing because that means they don't want to come up and see us. And another thing, also, look at this picture. This is a picture of a goblin shark that has been caught and taken to examine, but it doesn't look like he's having fun. It kind of looks like he's in pain because it looks like the person is making him open his mouth. He also might even be dead because normal sharks need to be in the ocean to survive because they have gills. And when you have gills, you need to be in the ocean to survive. Research proves that even sometimes they get caught in nets. And thanks to sharkguardian.org, we know that the majority of scientists even think that goblin sharks are endangered. That's sad because goblin sharks could be a key to the past, and if we knew about the past, we could figure out how the dinosaurs died. Also, why are people scared of them? Because thanks to blognature.com, we know that there have been 0 records of human attacks from goblin sharks. And they're also like I said, they're also in the top 3 friendliest sharks. It would be good if they could be the number 1 least aggressive shark. A reason people might think they're scary is their body. A big part of their body people might feel scary would be their teeth. Did you know that goblin sharks' teeth are really sharp? They're also not straight, they're curved. And another part of their body people might think are scary is their mouth. But it's not the way it looks, it's what it does. And if you don't know what it does, I'll tell you. Their mouths extend out like a frog, but instead of their tongue sticking out, the tongue stays in their mouth and the mouth goes out. I get it. Goblin sharks might look scary because of their body or how they look and the fact that they're sharks, but if you dig down deep, you'll find out they are nice and very calm.
Hi, my name is Serenity Dilly, and this is my story. One day at dance class, my dance teacher told me we were doing calf workouts. My class wasn't happy, but it made us stronger. I almost got my handstand, and some of my friends got some of their tricks. Lots of people know this, but I wanted to remind you that dance is a form of exercise. Dance is good for you and your health. I mean mental, physical, and social health. Let's talk more about how dance can help with your health. Dance can release chemicals in the brain that actively work to reduce cortisol, which is a hormone produced by the adrenal glands located on top of the kidneys and helps reduce stress, anxiety, and depression. It can also improve condition of your heart and lungs. So dance really is good for you. It can also help you make friends. This shows you meet new friends at dance. This is my group of friends at dance. We are having so much fun. Would you want to be all alone at dance? Well, you don't have to be alone because there are so many people at dance. Dance is a great way to make new friends. You can also go to recitals with your friends. You can connect with them, have fun with them, and that makes you want to keep dancing. Did you know, according to a YouGov survey, the vast majority of both good dancers, 97%, and average dancers, 88%, enjoy it. But among bad and terrible dancers, 48% dislike dancing, though 45% like dancing regardless. Anyone can do dance. You just have to believe in yourself. See these different tribes doing dance? That shows you can do dance too. According to Class Pop, this is dance history. The first depictions of dance can be traced back to Indian cave paintings in 8000 BCE and Egyptian tomb paintings in 3300 BCE. Doesn't it sound fun? There are different types of dance like ballet, jazz, tap, hip-hop, and tumbling. There's also salsa, modern dance, Irish dance, line dance, and contemporary dance. Here are some more facts and details. Dance can help with social anxiety Dance is a sport because it can help you exercise. Dance can help with mental health. You can learn new things like cartwheel, turns, and leaps. It can have social, mental, and physical benefits. Dance is a universal language, which means anyone can understand it. Dance is an art, meaning a way to express ideas, emotions, and stories through movement. Dance is a form of human expression, which means that through bodily movements, people can communicate and convey their emotions, thoughts, and experiences without needing words. And dance can serve a variety of purposes, like maintaining body movement. Thank you for coming and listening. Good night. Hello, my name is Deb. Hello, my name is Declan, and today we will be talking about the ocean. We are killing our own world, and in other words, we are killing ourselves. This is a comparison between a healthy turtle versus a turtle that died from plastic. This shows just how deadly plastic can be to the environment. They die from plastic by mistaking plastic bags for jellyfish and can also choke on plastic straws. This is the estimated number of sea animals that die per year from plastic. 1 million per year from just plastic. Isn't that crazy? How oil spills affect the ocean.
Oil spills harm the ocean by poisoning, suffocation, and loss of insulation. When the oil gets into seabed feathers, they may not be able to fly or feed their young. Can harm the lungs of dolphins and whales. Poison plants and food that animals eat. How nuclear radiation affects the ocean. What it is. Energy released from the nucleus of an unstable atom in the form of high-speed particles. How does it get in the ocean? Nuclear radiation gets in the ocean mainly through fallout from nuclear weapons testing, direct discharges from nuclear power plants, and reprocessing facilities. How does it affect the ocean? Nuclear radiation affects the ocean by entering the marine food chain through plankton and kelp. How can you help save the ocean? Number 1, use less plastic by using reusable bags at the store. Number 2, pick up trash at the beach. Number 3, support organizations that help protect the ocean. Number 4, recycle your plastic. Thanks for coming. I hope you have a good day.
stopped eating meat because I noticed this meat came from animals. Animals do nothing to us and we are killing them. I am Kara Carter and I am fighting against animal cruelty. There are only 10,000 to 25 occupies left in the wild because of deforestation, warfare, mining, and illegal hunting. In this talk, I will give many more examples of endangered or mistreated meat. Sadly, tigers are on the brink of on the edge of existence. There are only 5,600 tigers left in the wild. The main reasons tigers are going extinct is poaching and illegal wildlife trade. An illegal wildlife trade. Did you know there are no white tigers left in the wild? They would be much better off in their natural habitat. There are about 200 held in captivity. I think they would like their last years in the wild, but I do not think our species could allow this time. Did you know polar bears are the biggest bear that are alive today? Well, this large bear is going extinct. Do you not want to know why? Well, here are the three main reasons. Climate change, pollution, and natural. African forest elephants are critically endangered species. That means facing an extremely high risk of extinction in the wild. People are taking away their habitat and poaching them. These animals play a very important role in their ecosystem by spreading the forest seeds by passing them through their digestion. Shown above is a picture of the last passenger pigeon, Martha the pigeon shown above, done in 1914. The main reasons this species became extinct was because they were eating trapper sheep. They were known as a tasty and cheap food. This is an example of what humans have done. They made a whole species. In conclusion, here's what you can do. Volunteer at a local pet shelter or other animal caretaking jobs. If you want a dog or cat, get it from a local animal shelter, not buying them from a pet store or breeder. You can donate pet supplies to the shelter. Another thing that you can do is make your yard and land animal friendly. This means let squirrels, birds, rabbits, dogs, cats, etc. into your yard. I hope you have learned from my speech and thank you for coming.
ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Inattention, not able to focus. Hyperactivity, excess movement that is not fitting for the setting. Hi, I'm Ryan, and I'm here to share something really important. Some people who have ADHD don't focus at school or at home. They can also fidget with toys. It helps with fidgeting. Think about Albert Einstein. According to ADHD Embrace and HowStuffWorks.com, he had ADHD. He also invented the refrigerator and the gas absorption heat pump. The last thing he invented was the equation E equals mc squared that describes the relationship between mass and energy as in different forms of the same thing. So did Amelia Earhart. She had ADHD too. According to womenshistory.org, Amelia was the first woman as a pilot to fly alone across the Atlantic. Even some celebrities have ADHD. Maybe some of your family members has ADHD. The chance of you having ADHD is a 1 in 4 chance, but that chance is only if you have a parent that has ADHD. Let's say that your sister has ADHD. Then who do you think she got that from? Your parents. They can also think outside the box. So you're probably thinking, what's the main point? The main point is everyone can solve problems, even if they have a disorder. So don't be afraid if you have autism or dyslexia. Even people who have Down syndrome solve problems, like Dave Cookie. He wrote a book and he had dyslexia. And my friend Cece, she has autism and she is super smart. She is also really good at drawing. So you don't have to feel left out if you have ADHD. It's perfectly normal. And remember, no one is the same. They can have things in common. And my friend AJ, she also has autism and she is so funny. And Laura Potter, she has Down syndrome and she was in the movie Glee. Also, Mozart had Tourette's syndrome, that is moving uncontrollably. My mom has ADHD and she can file water bills and talk greatly. But according to www.nhs.uk states that they have to take a medication called methylphenidate. A lot of people take it with a food or a beverage. For example, orange juice. They look like this, for this brand at least. It helps with behavior and focus. It also regulates emotions or moods. Take my mom, for example, again. She says that it's easier to take it on an empty stomach, or water if she's already ate, or if she doesn't want to take it by itself. But you can take methylphenidate, but if you take methylphenidate, you can take it however you want. Just make sure you use it safely. Now, a lot of people think that people who have ADHD don't matter, and I don't think that's okay. Why? Probably because people who have ADHD do weird things, like forgetting simple things. You get stuck instead, stay immobile, and you get more frustrated and have a harder time calming down than your peers. And that's why I think ADHD can solve problems. Thank you for coming.
Did you know that the black rhino lost 98% of its population between 1950 and 1995? That means there are only around 75 black rhinos left in the wild even today. According to wildlife experts and conservation estimates, that more than 1 million species are threatened with extinction. That means that more than 1 million species could go extinct. A lot of animals are really good for the planet, but if they all go extinct, then we won't have a very healthy planet. Take whales, for example. Whale poop acts like a fertilizer for phytoplankton. Whale poop powers phytoplankton to absorb hundreds of thousands of tons of carbon in our atmosphere each year. So whale poop gets rid of more carbon dioxide in our atmosphere each year. Sadly, 6 out of the 13 great whale species are endangered. This means that we will have more carbon dioxide in our atmosphere forever. Did you know that tigers are bigger than lions? That means that they need more space to hunt for food and to care for their cubs, but they don't get all the space that they need. With some people trying to buy land and cut down the trees, makes the trees release carbon dioxide. According to WWF, carbon dioxide can make some endangered species go extinct.
Actually, most endangered animals become endangered from their prey going extinct. Even humans rely on animals. Well, this means that some animals that are endangered don't get fresh air, space, or any food. Another thing that some people do to animals that kills them is not cut up big pieces of plastic. This seagull got trapped in some plastic. If an animal tried to eat this, they would get hurt really badly or maybe even die. If you have any plastic, you should cut it up before throwing it away. Another thing, plastic bags are terrible for our planet. Some sea turtles or any sea creatures can mistake plastic bags for jellyfish. That means that they could eat the plastic bags and get hurt really badly. Sea turtles get caught in fish nets all the time, so if we could find a better way to fish without using those fish nets, then we could save a lot of sea creatures. Some sea creatures that get eaten have a lot more of them, but some don't. Take octopuses, for example. They are really smart. We should not be eating so much of them. They can change their colors and glide through the water almost as if they are flying. Did you know that an octopus's mouth is under its body? And octopuses make very little sound. Thank you for coming.
To a big city, you've probably seen pigeons, and you thought they were annoying. But what if I told you that we sort of domesticated or had pigeons instead of chickens? Hello, I'm Henry Rose, and today I will be talking about eating pigeons. Last summer, my family and I went to Belgium. It was like the classic vacation. Long flight, jet lag, visiting monuments, so on. I don't know what day it was, so I'm just gonna say Friday. I was seeing these pigeons flying and hopping around everywhere. When I went to the square for a market, there are a lot of shops. Those shops had a lot of food, but mostly meat. One of those shops had these little chicken-looking things. My dad explained that they were pigeons. At first I was disgusted, as you probably will be in a few seconds. We walked to the counter and my dad asked for tasters. My mom didn't want one. When we got home, my dad said, "Dig in." It tasted surprisingly good. According to my dad, before phones were invented, people would have a pigeon at their house, and when they would go someplace, they would take that pigeon with them. When they wanted to contact their house, they would simply tie a note to the pigeon's leg and released it. Then the pigeon would carry it home. Pigeons weren't just useful for a source of food, but also pigeons weren't just useful for communication, but also a source of food. In fact, my great-great-grandfather on my dad's side had a pigeon coop. For most of human history, people have eaten pigeons, but in 1950, people switched from eating pigeons to eating chickens. Cooking tips. If you ever eat a pigeon, in my opinion, you should always have carrots with your pigeon. Seasoning is also a never forget. You should probably add potatoes. If you like the dark meat of chicken, pigeon will be for you. Here are some nice pigeon pictures. Thank you for coming to my speech.
What if you lost your ability to communicate? What if, at times, you become so overwhelmed that you just can't physically speak the words you want to say? Well, I'm here to tell you that it's not pleasant, it's distressing, and it's definitely not fun. Hi, I'm Cecilia Erk, and I'm here to tell you about a unique and powerful tool that can help improve the lives of individuals on the autism spectrum. Beginning last September, my family and I went through a series of meetings at the University of Iowa Children's Hospital, where I was found to be on the autism spectrum. And trust me, this wasn't the first time I was found to be on the autism. Shortly before my 10th birthday, I finally learned that those moments of uncontrollable stress and loss of communication were actually my autism. If you're unfamiliar with autism, it's a spectrum disorder, also known as ASD, which stands for Autism Spectrum Disorder, meaning it varies from person to person. According to the National Institute of Mental Health, ASD is defined as a neurological and developmental disorder that affects how people interact with others, communicate, learn, and behave. Autism Speaks, an organization raising awareness about ASD, refers to it as a broad range of conditions characterized by challenges with social communication skills and repetitive or restricted behaviors or thinking. For example, an autistic person can have difficulty controlling emotions, feel extreme emotions, and lose the ability to control their emotions or verbally communicate. It's known as a meltdown. Basically, the brain becomes so overloaded and can't process communication. People with more severe cases of ASD can be completely nonverbal all the time and can struggle with daily living activities. The National Autistic Society defines an autistic meltdown as an intense response to an overwhelming situation, resulting in temporary loss of control with their communication and behavior. Situations with too much sensory input, social pressure, or changes in routine can lead to a meltdown, causing distress and being unable to communicate. For anyone not familiar with this, it would be easy to confuse it with a tantrum. The difference is a tantrum is a normal reaction from a child. For those of us with ASD, it's an uncontrollable brain response when we mentally and physically can't express our needs and become distressed. Sometimes it can build for days and then be triggered by a seemingly insignificant event to someone not on the spectrum. So, what's this unique and powerful tool that's supposed to help? Well, the answer is gaming. Gaming can help autistic people shift focus in a relaxing environment. You can have fun, be yourself, and do endless things with creativity. It can help you make friends online, persevere through challenging situations, work with others as a team, and set goals for the future. There is less social pressure when online. You're able to meet new people in a virtual environment. You can relax and just enjoy the world around you. You can learn problem-solving skills and do the things you love. Electronic devices can help too. Technology can help people with ASD because it can help express thoughts, feelings, and communicate needs when we lose the ability to speak the words ourselves. Using devices allow people with ASD to express themselves using images or typed messages. Social skills, communication, and learning are always that digital devices can help people with ASD. Autism Parenting magazine published an article in January of this year stating moderate screen time can support learning, relaxation, and skill building. Supervision by an adult is also a must. There are endless possibilities through gaming. Thank you for coming.